Hey, I just wanted to jump on real quick. After the challenge, the Project Echelon challenge had been posted, we've been seeing the initial challenge videos come in, and not everything happens in video. We've gotten some emails and some messages that are sharing kind of what other people have done to take on this challenge and the intention of them to take on the challenge. And I'm super excited about the response thus far, and I can't wait to see what else people come at us with. I just wanted to think to talk about one thing really quick. There was a question that I had asked myself is okay, super amazing athlete types, right? The ones who are physically fit, they are elite. I think about my my co-founder and vice president, Eric Hill. He's an elite cyclist. So what is the win for him? Like, what could he challenge himself to because he's so used to challenging himself physically? Not that there isn't benefit for him to do that. But what if you are already super fit, super physically active, and know how to push yourself to do things that you didn't think you could do physically? What would happen if you were to sit still for 20 minutes? What would happen if you tried to meditate for 20 minutes? You just sat still, didn't do anything. You didn't scratch the itch on your nose. You didn't open your eyes to peek around at what's in the room. You didn't think to do anything besides sit there and address thoughts as they come and go like clouds across the sky. If that's something you're interested in, I can definitely teach you a technique on how to meditate called warrior meditation. If you just want to try it on your own, I would love to hear from you to see how that went, because honestly, if anyone has been wounded in the past, or not even wounded, but just anybody who has lived life up to this point, for you to sit still with your thoughts and that alone can be terrifying. A lot of people who are really driven to success aren't driven to success because that's in their nature, but in fact, if they were to sit down and be very honest with themselves, they might let those thoughts creep up that they've been running so hard to avoid, whether it be from a past relationship, a hurt, a childhood, whatever it is. They keep going because the thought of stopping means that those little thoughts will start to creep up and they'll have to address them. So this is another opportunity in the challenge to not just get physical, but to get really introspective, to sit still and see what it's like to sit and why you can't just sit still for 20 minutes. Start with 10, whatever it is. Find something that pushes you out of your comfort zone. Beat it by not quitting when you want to quit. Think about why you wanted to quit, and when you overcome it, think about what made you overcome it and what lesson you learned about how that relates to your life. Because if I quit 90% of the way up the hill, and I look at my projects that I take on, and I realize I quit my projects at 90% completion because I just want them done, there's a lesson there. There's a correlation. So keep challenging yourself. Keep inviting others to the challenge, because this, believe it or not, is seemingly small, but it is so significant if we can just cut that net of perfection, get on this live, make mistakes, not be perfect, and just share. And I'm not saying to be vulnerable is to get your favorite blankie, suck on your thumb in a corner, and cry all day. That's not vulnerability. Vulnerability is just being honest and open. Vulnerability is saying, I don't have it all together, but here's what I do understand, and here's where I'm struggling, and here's where I'm not going to quit. Vulnerability is just living without any more masks. Take off your mask one by one, whether it be through physical activity or meditation or getting up early or playing with your kids when you really don't feel like playing with your kids. That's what my challenge was to myself today. I played more than I have in a while, even though I wanted to get other things done, and I felt resistance about playing with my kids, which sounds terrible, but it's true. That's just my reality, and I'm working on that. So whatever it is, challenge yourself. Get uncomfortable. Start getting comfortable being uncomfortable and learning what those lessons are on the other side of that hill called resistance. Because if you feel resistance, pursue it harder. Because usually the thing you should do most is on the other side of resistance. So good luck, journey well, keep going live, keep tagging Project Echelon in the posts. I want to hear from you. We're in this together. Go get some.